What's up everyone? It's Tim from TimPlaysAGame here with tips and tricks for finding power moons in Super Mario Odyssey for the Nintendo Switch. You may be stuck in a certain part of the game and need more power moons to get to the next kingdom, or maybe you have already completed the main story and are trying to find all the power moons. If you want to find power moons on your own, this video will provide tips and tricks for finding the power moons you seek all on your own. This is meant to be a spoiler-free video, but it may reveal the location of a power moon you have not yet obtained, so be advised. Tip number 1. Explore. One of the best things about Super Mario Odyssey is that it gives many different open worlds to explore. Though it may hold your hand and guide you where to go at times, this game allows, encourages, and rewards you for exploring. One of those rewards is power moons. Feel free to run wild and keep an eye out for any power moons you come across. Some of them may be out in plain sight and easy for you to pick up as you explore. Tip number 2. If it's glowing, hit it. If you see an area glowing, that's an indicator that there may be a power moon hiding there. This glow is only noticeable as you get close to it, so don't ignore this and try to find a way to get to it. Even if there is no power moon in the glowing spot, you may get coins or other surprises. Tip number 3. Talk to everyone. A lot of inhabitants of the kingdom you're exploring will have something to say. Many of them will point you in the direction of a power moon. In fact, some characters like Captain Toad may be out there holding a power moon for you that you can only get by having a chat with them. Tip number 4. Retrace your steps. Chances are that you have passed by a lot of power moons if you have been playing Super Mario Odyssey focused on completing the main story. If you're trying to gather enough power moons to move on to the next area, retracing your steps is a great way to not only pick up some that you missed, but also an opportunity to gather some that have sprung up after completing the main story for that kingdom. Take a few minutes to really examine every area you've been. If you notice any differences from before, there's a good chance a power moon is nearby. Tip number 5. Use CAPPY'S capture. Some power moons can only be reached using CAPPY'S capture ability. Take note of all enemies and objects you can capture, and know that there is a good chance that there is a power moon nearby that needs you to capture to get to it. It's also a good idea to try and capture creatures and have fun with controlling them. This act may lead to a power moon or finding a whole new area entirely. Tip number 6. Check the retro areas. Did you know that there are power moons in the retro walls? They're usually hidden pretty well and or difficult to get to. Check the walls and look around for areas that may have been hidden or secret rooms. Take a minute to really explore these retro areas and know that most of them have at least one power moon. Also, take a minute to appreciate the 16-bit roots of the Mario franchise. Tip number 7. Some power moons you can't get to yet. It may be difficult to swallow, but it may be impossible to get to some power moons in certain areas. You may have to complete enough of the story to unlock these power moons, and then go back and get them. Don't worry, there are plenty of power moons out there, and these currently unobtainable power moons won't hinder your quest. Tip number 8. Talk to TALKALOO. Have you seen that parrot wearing a hat? You definitely should take a few minutes talking to this pretty birdie to get the names of some of the power moons in the kingdom. The names of these power moons can be a huge clue to finding power moons that you may have missed. The power moon that you are hinted towards is random every time you talk to TALKALOO, and it never hurts to ask for help, even if you are asking a talking parrot. Tip number 9. Talk to a hint toad. If you're having a really tough time finding the last few power moons in a kingdom, and you have already completed the main story for that area, talking to the hint toad will point you in the right direction. For the cost of a measly 50 coins, hint toad will place an indicator on your map to the location of a power moon you have not yet obtained. This indicator does not take into account where the power moon is in regards to depth, or where it would be located in a room or underground area. The hint toad and TALKALOO can be used in tandem to give you the name and location of a power moon, making it even easier to pinpoint where and how to get a specific power moon. And finally, tip number 10. Watch my gameplay videos. I know it's a shameless plug to watch my videos, but it's really one of the best ways to find power moons, even if it spoils the game a bit. Many people use the internet and videos to guide their way through tough parts of a video game. Though my videos won't show the location of every single power moon, you can still watch them and to find one or two power moons that you may have missed. I must say that I have a pretty good knack for finding hidden power moons. This has been tips and tricks for finding power moons in Super Mario Odyssey for the Nintendo Switch. If you have any tips of your own for finding power moons, post them in the comment section below, spoiler free please. I'd like to thank everyone for watching this video. Stay tuned to Tim Plays a Game for more tips and tricks videos and Super Mario Odyssey gameplay videos. For now, this is Tim from Tim Plays a Game signing off, and have a good night.